Good day. Hold on, I thought about your name. It's Ro, right? But in this moment, I was like, hold on, is that her real name? I have my phone. Like I just glitched immediately off top in this video. But I didn't want to tap into some random energy. Like, what if you have like a superhero name and I tap into your superhero name and then the whole reading's like based on that anime persona you made up? Just walk with me as I make my way to your name and decide, is this the name I should go with? It's Brandi. Ha ha ha. See, it paused me off top. That's amazing. This job is never not amazing. So, anyway, welcome, Brandi, to your full moon Scorpio reading that I am delivering today. I am sorry that you slipped through the crack on that one. Uh, so, I'm going to make this extra wonderful. I don't know how yet, but let's start with first what you released during the full moon in Scorpio. So, what did Brandi release during the full moon in Scorpio? Hmm. It's like an angry inner child. And you don't ever really like release your angry inner child, but like you calm it down. You're able to appease it, if you will. It feels like there was some rage that was residual from not being able to express your emotions. And let me show you how I'm getting all of this. Right? Because it feels like there was some blocks or things that you were experiencing in your adult life that maybe you finally started contributing to your childhood, whether consciously or unconsciously. But you're realizing, hey, sometimes I procrastinate or I do A, B, C, and D. And it's like, but it was this backed up energy that I don't want to. Did you get like, was it a controlling childhood maybe? You know, some people have childhoods where it's so structured that they don't get the space to grow and be themselves and to run and fall down and make mistakes and stuff. But it definitely feels like you had to give up a lot of your energy and what you wanted to do. A lot of your spunk. That's what this is giving me. And you know what's so interesting? Every time I pull the cards, even though it's been the same decks for a while, I get different channels. Like it's what was meant for you through that card at that moment. But in your case, it's just like it's giving piano lessons for somebody who doesn't even like playing piano. Like they was letting you do everything but what you wanted or what you needed to do for you and who you are. So now as an adult in a space like, hold on, am I happy with what I have? Did I even want this? Like all that is what came up. Now Popa was being released, but the only way for something to be released is for it to come up for you to process, for you to feel it. So whether or not you knew what the emotion was or something direct triggered it, that's what the universe was trying to get you to like vomit, like to throw up. It was something that was lodged in your root, which is interesting because Scorpio was originally ruled by Mars, which rules your root also in the beginning. In this case, it's in charge of like your sexual organs. Yeah, no, it is just your sexual organs, your pheromones, anything that has to do with that type of energy. So if you had any damage in that way as well, that would have came up for you to begin to process. So where is this energy that has now been lifted going to be repurposed? What new traits will she be developing? Well, shit. Your self-sabotage based upon your wounded inner child, them coming into your recognition so that you can catch yourself like, I see you. You're not gonna mess this good thing up for me. And that's so funny because I've been working on the same thing. But in the shadow self version, let me read you these, right? Because you got saboteur and wounded child first. I'm gonna tell you what the other one is afterwards because you're gonna enjoy that one. So induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. And then the shadow for the wounded child blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness, right? That was the energy that was stagnant, that was blocking, that the universe decided that this particular full moon, it was time to move out of the way. I do believe that is because it was in Scorpio, but it was at a Capricorn degree. So anything that is stopping you from manifesting what you want in your career and your job, or if you've been on the wrong path or wrong career, this will come up. And then suddenly you'd be like, hold on, I wanted to do such and such. And it would just be like back in there, or you would start digging through the stuff just to come to that resolution anyway. Everything is working towards you figuring out where you're supposed to be if you're in the wrong spot when you have these full moons. That's what the releases are for. So here, now you're going to recognize the behavior and you're going to start to like treat the wound. This is like you were undiagnosed before. You didn't know what the problem was, but you just had this recurring thing. Now you know, and you're going to be actively taking steps to heal those parts of yourself, because on the other end of that is the golden touch. You recognizing that you have so many talents at your disposal that you never even got to use because maybe somebody told you that they weren't going to make you any money. Because look, I'm getting this Midas. This is anything you touch turns to gold, right? But the last one was this engineer. And for me and how I'm feeling the energy come through for this reading, it seems like you're going to start connecting dots on things you can do with your different talents to make money for yourself. It's like whatever the voice was that told you you could not do what makes you uniquely you, like it might not be a regular job, it might be something taboo even, right? But as soon as that block comes up, or if it came up, unstoppable. That's what I'm feeling here. Like you will no longer be wearing a mask. It's like you're coming into your own authenticity or taking a journey into that for the person who you are now. So I know in my own like personal walk, right? There was a point where I was like, I just got to get back to who I was. Like I got to get back to me. There is no going back to who you were. That person is gone. What you can do is move into like this golden version of yourself, this adaptation of all the other versions that is like the, is it apex? What does apex mean? Let's see. I love when that happens. I get little vocabulary lessons, just channeling words like what apex meaning. The top or highest part of something, especially when forming a point to reach a high point or climax. Go ahead, apex. So the version of yourself that you'll become will have elements of the parts of yourself that you missed from the past. It'll have elements of the person that you are now. But the goal is to take all the best pieces, right? And then even make something of the damaged pieces, or the parts that like, dang, I'm just like that. Accept that and wear it on your sleeve so that you only align with people who accept that for you instead of having to alternate based upon what makes other people feel comfortable. Because it feels like that's what your inner child was meant to do. It really does give the energy of like, when you go visit family members and they're like, oh, go give everybody a hug, but you're a child that don't hug nobody, but your parents don't care because it's rude not for you to do certain stuff. That's what your whole thing is giving me, just a whole bunch of stuff that you were forced to do that works against your intuitive, your sensitive nature that you naturally have. Like maybe nobody understood that you were energetically sensitive or that you needed certain things for you to grow, that you weren't meant to be held so tightly, right? So where is Brandi headed next? All of this is coming out. Ooh. So there's love here. I love stuff. So there's a relationship that you had to prepare to get ready for, somebody that you're going to be collaborating with, working with. Maybe this has to do with the job that you are going to be doing or the revisions that you'll make to your job going forward. But it feels like y'all make something together, like in isolation. Like y'all are going to be working alone intensely. This could even be somebody that you meet at work or while you're doing the thing or getting the skills that you need for whatever this new thing or something that you have in the budding stages that you only like have as a sketch in your mind or written down somewhere that you have not begun blossoming is what I just Like it's a seed. You have the seed for something that is going to change your life already in your care. You just need to start watering it, because from that, everything else that's here will come to life. And because I am late, but also nose, I am going to grab this money deck so I can see if I can get you some sort of idea about what this seed is. We need to know. So, manifestation come through a handy deck. So, what is Brandy's seed? What is the seed that she has? My mind just keeps thinking about different types of seeds. Like, wow. The first word, envision. I feel bamboozled, betrayed by my own gifts and how sometimes they're just visual or like so literal. But envision, maybe that's what it is. I was envisioning the seed. You have to envision what it is that you want to bring it into life. See how they. Do you know exactly what you want? And are you acting consistently towards achieving it? Maintain a clear vision of what you are calling forth, and you will be, what? Do you see that? Hold on. In about 3 seconds, you'll see it. As soon as this thing focuses, unstoppable. Didn't I say that? That wasn't even his deck. I wasn't even supposed to pull from this deck. Or maybe I was and I didn't even know. I love all of this. It's trippy because you are an entrepreneur. You are meant to do what you want, when you want, how you want it. You don't have to limit the number of ideas that you have. Everything can be under your brand, your branch. You can be as much or as little as you would like to be. So it says, as an entrepreneur, you will truly have an opportunity to discover yourself and all your potential. Because, ma'am, you don't even know. You have so much talent that is untapped just from the creativity that you didn't really get to develop, whatever your circumstance was. You still have the rest of your life to make it happen. Don't let the years that have already passed you by stop you from enjoying the ones that are coming forward. You got more going this way than you have back that way, is what I got. So it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. New focus, new tunnel vision. So this video is just your little message. Lock in. You got the keys. Decide what you want to unlock in yourself. And then this little issue here, any financial stuff, any not making enough, or if you like buying nice things, and then sometimes it just gets you, that's not going to be an issue once you fill in the gap with this entrepreneurship, man. So this full moon did wonders for you that you don't even know have occurred yet. They will pop back out or come into full fruition. Like you'll see it like, okay, this is what we're doing by actual Scorpio season. So hope you enjoyed it.